Alright everyone, welcome to our next lesson here in the Age of Exploration Isolation. So today we're going to talk about Columbus explorers. So our objectives and standards are to explain exploration by Spain and Christopher Columbus, excuse me, and to analyze the importance of the Treaty of Tordesillas. And take a moment there to look over the standards, please. And our desired result. What was the impact of Christopher Columbus and Spain during the Age of Discovery? So the search for a route to Asia. So if you remember from our last lesson, we talked about how Europeans are looking for a route to Asia, and Portugal is going to kind of find one around the southern tip of Africa. So inspired by the success of Portugal, other European nations are going to look to join in exploration, and many are going to seek a sea route to Asia as well. Now, Christopher Columbus, you can see his picture there, he was an Italian navigator who wanted to reach the East Indies, a group of islands located in Southeast Asia. Now, since the Earth was round, Columbus believed that if he sailed across the ocean, he would reach Asia. And this made sense to a lot of people, not just him, but what Columbus didn't know is that North America and South America, where we are today, kind of stood in the path of that. So sailing for Spain. When Portugal refused to sponsor him, Columbus went to King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Spain. You can see that picture here. Now, they agreed to support Columbus in his goals to help bring wealth and prestige, or kind of honor, for Spain. So on August 3rd, 1492, Christopher Columbus and his men set sail on board the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. Now, despite pretty good weather conditions, no land was sighted for weeks, and the crews became kind of anxious, and they also became low on supplies. But finally, on October 12th, 1492, land was spotted, and Columbus will reach this new world, as you can kind of see here. So Columbus explores. Believing that he had reached the Indies, Columbus now called these native people he encountered Indians. So that's where we kind of get the word Indians for Native Americans, is because Columbus believed that he had reached the Indies. Well, he was mistaken, but that's what he believed at the time. Now, he spent many months exploring these Caribbean islands, and soon after, many Europeans began to realize that Columbus hadn't reached Asia. He had actually discovered a whole new region of the world, or on the world. So dividing up this world. Both Portugal and Spain claimed land explored by Columbus. So this is going to be a problem, and both countries are kind of heading into conflict, kind of moving towards war. So Pope Alexander VI, or you can see right down here, decided to write something called the Treaty of Tordesillas to help with the issue. Now, the document created the line of demarcation, which divided the non-European world into two areas. You can kind of see it here. This dark purple line is what happened. So the division was that Spain would control most of the land to the west of that. The original was a dotted line here, and it'll be moved. But Spain will control most of the land to the west of that solid purple line, so they get North America, most of South America, and then Portugal will control the area to the east of the line. Like I said, it was originally this dotted line, but Portugal kind of complained and said, well, we don't have much land in Brazil or in this new world, so the Pope moved the land further west, so that way Portugal would have Brazil, which is why a lot of people in Brazil today speak Portuguese. They don't really speak Spanish, they speak Portuguese in Brazil, because Brazil kind of owned that area. Now, even though Portugal and Spain believe that they are going to be the ones who are controlling this area, we're going to see other European nations join the claim for land and resources pretty soon after as well. All right, so our closure here. So what was the impact of Christopher Columbus and Spain during the Age of Discovery? Think about Columbus's goals. What was he looking for? How did those goals lead to him kind of discovering this new world, these new continents, this new region of the world? And then how did that impact the rest of the world, especially with, kind of coming to conflict with Portugal and with the Treaty of Tordesillas as well? All right, so I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. Please let me know of any questions or concerns, and I hope to talk to you soon.